Have you ever noticed that some people never brag about money? They don't drive flashy cars, they rarely talk about investments, yet they always seem financially comfortable. No matter what happens, they have enough money, little stress, and plenty of freedom. Their advantage often isn't a trendy startup or a viral online business. In many cases, it's a simple service business that most people overlook because it seems too ordinary. Ironically, that's exactly why these businesses continue to perform so well. While thousands of entrepreneurs chase the newest trends, these companies quietly generate steady income year after year by solving everyday problems. After examining industries with some of the strongest long-term survival rates, one pattern becomes clear. Businesses providing essential services are remarkably resilient. People may cut luxury spending during difficult times, but they still need clean clothes, working vehicles, pest control, storage space, and countless other practical services. Many people dismiss these opportunities because they think of them as jobs rather than businesses. That mindset can prevent them from seeing the real opportunity. With the right systems, employees, and recurring customers, even a simple service business can grow into a valuable asset. Let's begin with one of the most reliable examples: self-service laundries. Although they aren't glamorous, laundries consistently outperform many other small businesses. Customers return regularly because washing clothes isn't optional. Clothing gets dirty regardless of the economy, making demand predictable throughout the year. A well-managed laundry can generate healthy revenue with relatively low daily involvement once operations are organized properly. Many customers become repeat visitors, creating dependable cash flow instead of constantly searching for new clients. The next opportunity is automated car washes. Drivers want clean vehicles, but many don't have the time or desire to wash them themselves. Modern automated facilities can serve large numbers of customers every day while requiring limited staffing. Some operators have built highly profitable businesses simply by creating repeatable systems and opening multiple locations. Rather than inventing something new, they focused on consistency, efficiency, and customer convenience. Many successful car washes also offer monthly membership plans. Customers pay a fixed subscription fee and can wash their vehicles whenever they like. This creates predictable, recurring income that continues regardless of daily fluctuations in traffic. Another overlooked opportunity is the vending machine business. Unlike many traditional businesses, vending operations can often be started with a relatively modest investment. Success comes from placing machines in busy locations where people naturally want quick access to snacks, drinks, or specialty products. Experienced operators don't rely on a single machine. Instead, they build networks across offices, gyms, hotels, schools, airports, and other high-traffic locations. As the number of machines grows, so does the income. Even more profitable are specialty vending machines designed for specific markets, such as beauty products, electronics accessories, or outdoor equipment. Serving a focused niche often means less competition and stronger profit margins. Another dependable business that rarely gets attention is junk removal and waste hauling. Every home renovation, office clean-out, and property move creates unwanted items that someone has to remove. Most homeowners don't have the right vehicle or the time to haul heavy furniture, appliances, or construction debris to disposal sites. That's where a small waste removal business becomes valuable. With a reliable truck, basic equipment, and good customer service, you can build a steady stream of work. As your reputation grows, Repeat customers and referrals often become your biggest source of new business. Next is pressure washing. Over time, driveways, sidewalks, patios, fences, roofs, and building exteriors collect dirt, algae, and stains. A professional pressure washing service can completely transform a property's appearance in just a few hours. The startup costs are relatively low compared to many businesses, but each completed project creates a powerful advertisement. Neighbors notice the difference immediately, often leading to additional jobs on the same street. Instead of spending heavily on marketing, your previous work becomes your portfolio. Let's talk about self-storage facilities. As homes become smaller and people accumulate more belongings, the need for extra storage continues to increase. Families use storage units during moves, business owners store inventory, and students or travelers rent space for months at a time. One of the biggest advantages is recurring monthly income. Customers often keep their units much longer than expected, creating stable cash flow without requiring constant sales efforts. Once a facility reaches healthy occupancy, it can become a highly predictable business. Another industry with strong long-term demand is pest control. No matter the season, people want their homes and businesses protected from insects and rodents. Because pests return if treatments stop, many customers choose ongoing maintenance plans instead of one-time visits. This creates recurring revenue while helping customers avoid larger problems in the future. As trust builds, long-term service agreements become the foundation of a reliable business. Landscaping is another opportunity hiding in plain sight. Maintaining lawns, trimming hedges, planting flowers, and caring for outdoor spaces are tasks many property owners prefer to outsource. Residential neighborhoods, office parks, apartment complexes, and commercial properties all require regular maintenance. The biggest difference between a self-employed landscaper and a business owner is delegation. Many people stay trapped doing every job themselves, but the real growth comes from building a team, creating efficient systems, and focusing on managing operations instead of mowing every lawn personally. Commercial cleaning follows a similar pattern. Rather than cleaning individual homes, many companies focus on offices, schools, medical clinics, retail stores, and other commercial buildings. These businesses require regular cleaning services, often under contracts that renew automatically. Once several contracts are secured, revenue becomes much more predictable. Instead of searching for new customers every week, the focus shifts toward delivering consistent quality and building long-term relationships. These businesses may never become social media sensations, but they solve everyday problems that customers are happy to pay for again and again. That's exactly what makes them so resilient and profitable over time. Now let's look at another business that's quietly creating full-time incomes for thousands of entrepreneurs: pool maintenance. In warmer regions, swimming pools require regular care, regardless of whether they're being used. Water chemistry must stay balanced, filters need cleaning, and equipment requires routine inspections. Because these tasks are ongoing, many homeowners choose to hire professionals instead of handling everything themselves. Pool service businesses often operate on scheduled routes, allowing technicians to visit multiple clients in a single day. This creates efficient operations and dependable monthly income. Another growing opportunity is mobile auto detailing. Unlike a traditional car wash, mobile detailing brings the service directly to the customer. Whether it's at a home, workplace, or business parking lot, customers appreciate the convenience of having their vehicle professionally cleaned without interrupting their day. Premium detailing services, including paint protection, interior restoration, and ceramic coatings, can command higher prices while requiring relatively little overhead. Excellent results naturally generate referrals and repeat business. Next is scrap metal recycling. Construction projects, factories, repair shops, and even households regularly discard valuable metals without realizing their worth. Copper, aluminum, steel, brass, and electronic components can all be collected, sorted, and sold to recycling facilities. Many successful operators begin as collectors, connecting people who want to dispose of scrap with companies willing to purchase recyclable materials. It's a business that turns overlooked waste into valuable resources. Another surprisingly profitable idea is automated ice vending. In hot climates, ice is always in demand for outdoor events, camping, fishing trips, construction sites, and convenience purchases. Modern ice vending machines operate around the clock with minimal daily supervision. Once installed in the right location, these machines can generate steady revenue while requiring only routine maintenance and periodic servicing. ATMs offer another source of recurring income. Businesses such as convenience stores, restaurants, gas stations, and entertainment venues often benefit from having cash machines available for customers. ATM owners earn a fee every time someone withdraws money. One machine may provide modest earnings, but building a network across multiple locations can create a meaningful passive income stream. Success depends on choosing busy locations with consistent customer traffic. Now consider portable restroom rentals. Construction companies, outdoor festivals, sporting events, concerts, and community gatherings all require temporary sanitation facilities. While this business isn't glamorous, demand remains steady throughout the year. Each rental generates income, and customers frequently need multiple units for extended periods. As the inventory grows, so does the business's earning potential. These examples share an important lesson. Profitable businesses don't have to be exciting. They simply have to solve real problems consistently. Entrepreneurs who focus on reliability and customer service often outperform those constantly chasing the next big trend. Let's continue with a business that many people underestimate simply because of the nature of the work: pet waste removal. For millions of dog owners, cleaning up the yard is one of the least enjoyable household chores. Busy families, elderly homeowners, and pet lovers with large yards are often happy to pay someone else to handle it. By offering weekly or bi-weekly visits, you create a predictable subscription-based business. The equipment required is minimal, and once customers trust your service, many remain loyal for years. Next is parking lot striping. Every commercial parking area eventually needs fresh lines, directional arrows, handicap markings, and safety zones. Over time, sunlight, traffic, and weather cause paint to fade, making repainting both a safety and legal necessity. Because this work is completed quickly and often during off-business hours, one project can generate significant revenue in just a few hours. The competition is relatively small since many people don't even realize this niche exists. Another essential service is appliance repair. When a refrigerator stops cooling or a washing machine refuses to start, most people want the problem fixed immediately. Replacing major appliances is expensive, so repairing them is often the more affordable option. As experienced technicians retire, fewer young people are entering the trade. This shortage creates an opportunity for newcomers who are willing to learn the skills. With proper training and dependable service, an appliance repair business can remain in demand for decades. Now let's talk about becoming a notary, or loan signing professional. Getting certified is usually affordable, and the business requires very little equipment. Clients need documents witnessed and verified for home purchases, legal paperwork, business agreements, and many other transactions. Professionals who specialize in real estate closings can earn even higher fees, especially by offering flexible scheduling and traveling to clients. If you speak multiple languages, you may also serve communities that have fewer qualified providers, giving you a valuable competitive advantage. Finally, let's discuss one of the smartest service models on this list: laundry pickup and delivery. Instead of investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in opening your own laundromat, you can partner with an existing one. Your business focuses on customer convenience, collecting dirty laundry, coordinating the washing process, and returning everything clean and folded. This model requires organization, reliable transportation, and excellent customer service more than expensive equipment. Busy professionals, parents, students, and seniors often prefer paying for convenience rather than spending hours doing laundry themselves. The biggest advantage is recurring business. Once customers trust you with their weekly laundry, they often continue using the service for months or even years. That creates stable, predictable income while keeping startup costs relatively low. The lesson behind all of these businesses is simple. You don't always need a revolutionary idea to build wealth. Sometimes the greatest opportunities come from improving everyday services that people already depend on. Consistency, reliability, and convenience can be far more profitable than chasing the latest trend. At this point, you might be wondering, these ideas sound promising, but where should I begin? The answer is surprisingly simple. Don't try to pursue every opportunity at once. Choose one business that matches your budget, your skills, and the needs of your local community. Success doesn't come from collecting ideas. It comes from taking action on one of them. Many people never start because they're embarrassed by businesses that seem too ordinary. They want something flashy that looks impressive on social media or sounds exciting at networking events. But here's the reality. The businesses that quietly generate consistent cash flow are often the ones that receive the least attention. Think about it. Most successful service businesses aren't built on viral trends. They're built on solving everyday problems that people face over and over again. For years, I believed the only path to financial success was launching a groundbreaking startup or inventing the next big app. I assumed that if a business wasn't exciting, it couldn't be highly profitable. That belief turned out to be completely wrong. Many financially successful entrepreneurs own companies that most people rarely talk about. They operate cleaning services, storage facilities, landscaping companies, repair businesses, or vending machine routes. Their businesses may not attract headlines, but they produce steady income month after month. Instead of chasing attention, they focus on providing dependable service. Research on self-made millionaires has revealed an interesting pattern. A large percentage didn't become wealthy through glamorous industries. They built businesses that fulfilled basic, everyday needs, services people continue to buy regardless of economic conditions. Whether the economy is booming or slowing down, people still need clean homes, functioning appliances, safe buildings, maintained properties, and reliable transportation. That's why these businesses tend to be resilient. Technology continues to create new opportunities as well. Small business owners now have access to affordable software, online scheduling, digital payments, customer management tools, and artificial intelligence that can automate routine tasks and improve efficiency. These tools make it easier than ever to compete with larger companies while operating with a small team. The opportunity has never been about finding the perfect idea. It's about recognizing a real problem, delivering an excellent solution, and repeating that process consistently. The entrepreneurs who succeed aren't always the smartest or the luckiest. They're often the ones who start before they feel completely ready and improve as they gain experience. Remember this: simple businesses can create extraordinary lives. The goal isn't to impress strangers. It's to build reliable income, financial freedom, and peace of mind for yourself and your family. Sometimes, the most overlooked opportunities become the strongest foundations for long-term wealth. To understand why taking action matters so much, imagine two people with almost identical lives. The first person has a stable job, earns a decent income, and has dreamed about starting a business for years. Every few months, they discover a new opportunity online. They watch videos, read articles, and compare countless ideas, hoping to find the perfect business. But every idea seems to have a flaw. One requires too much money, another feels too competitive, a third doesn't sound exciting enough. So they keep researching, convinced that a better opportunity is just around the corner. Months turn into years. During that time, thousands of dollars are spent on things that bring temporary enjoyment, but create no lasting value. The dream of business ownership remains exactly where it started, in the planning stage. Now consider another person with a similar income and background. Instead of waiting for the perfect opportunity, they choose a simple service business that requires a small investment. They buy the basic equipment, print a few flyers, create a social media page, and begin offering their services locally. The beginning isn't easy. The first customers are difficult to find. Every phone call feels intimidating, and knocking on doors is uncomfortable. There are days when almost nobody responds, but they keep showing up. Little by little, satisfied customers begin recommending them to friends, neighbors, and family members. One successful job leads to another. Soon, repeat clients become a regular source of income. As demand grows, they hire their first employee. Instead of doing every task themselves, they begin managing schedules, improving customer service, and expanding into nearby neighborhoods. Within a few years, what started as a side hustle becomes a real company, generating far more income than they ever imagined. What separated these two people wasn't intelligence, education, or luck. It was action. One waited for certainty. The other accepted uncertainty and started anyway. That's an important lesson for anyone who wants to build wealth. Progress rarely comes from having the perfect plan. It comes from taking the first step, learning from experience, and improving along the way. Successful entrepreneurs don't have all the answers before they begin. They simply commit to solving problems consistently, delivering value to customers, and refusing to quit when the early days become challenging. At the end of the day, the biggest risk isn't starting a small business. The biggest risk is spending years waiting for the perfect moment that never arrives. Every successful company began with a single customer, a single sale, and someone willing to take that first step. When you look closely at the most financially secure people, one thing stands out. They didn't build their future overnight. They focused on businesses that solved everyday problems, served customers consistently, and generated reliable cash flow year after year. There were no shortcuts, no overnight success stories, and no secret formulas, just steady progress. The truth is, financial freedom isn't only about earning more money. It's about creating a source of income you control. Imagine the peace of mind that comes from knowing your family is protected because you've built something that continues producing income, even during uncertain times. That's what many successful business owners value most. Not luxury, but security. If you're inspired by the ideas we've discussed, don't feel pressured to launch the biggest business on the list. Start with the opportunity that fits your current situation. Maybe it's a pressure washing service, appliance repair, vending machines, lawn care, mobile detailing, or another business that solves a real need in your community. Your first goal isn't to build $1 million company. Your first goal is to get your first customer, then your second, then your 10th. As your experience grows, improve your systems, build a reputation, hire the right people, and let your business expand naturally. Remember, every successful company began as a small operation with someone willing to take action before they felt completely ready. The biggest obstacle for most people isn't money or knowledge. It's hesitation. Opportunities rarely disappear because they're impossible. More often, they disappear because people wait too long to act. Years from now, you'll either be glad you started or wish you had. The choice is entirely yours. If this video helped you see business from a different perspective, let it be more than just motivation. Pick one idea, create a simple plan, and take the first step this week. Small actions repeated consistently can produce extraordinary results over time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's looking for practical ways to build long-term financial freedom. Sometimes, the quietest businesses create the loudest success stories.